Hey gang, Bison here. Today I'd like to show you another little folding knife. I saw this knife on different YouTube videos and different knife forums branding this knife as like the new Swiss Army knife, or you know, the next generation of Swiss Army knife, etc. Boker put out this knife. The model of this knife, and I'll show you in a second, is the Boker Plus Tech Tool Outdoor 5. They come in several different models. I'll explain that in a second. But here's a look at the box that it came in. Now, I purchased this, I think, off Amazon a while back. It did come already opened. It must have been a display, or the guy opened the check, because there was a lot of fingerprints on the blades, but it's in overall brand new shape. So here's a nice presentation box that it comes in. Very, very nice. And removing the knife. Just looking at it from the outside. You can see on the outside we have nice G10 handles. Nicely rounded. Very, very soft and comfortable to the touch. I really like the feel of it. It's pretty heavy. I think it's like 2.2 ounces, something in that department. The blade is a Swedish Sandvik 12C27 steel, and it's got a Rockwell hardness of 58 to 60 HRC, which has great edge retention. Now here's a look at the blade. Very, very nice, very thick, and it's like razor sharp. I wish they made these like they made the Victorinox Evo models with the blade to lock, but what are you going to do? You can't have everything. It's a nice blade, and it's much thicker and bigger than the Victorinox blades, and this will hold up to batoning or any heavy-duty use that I think you throw at it. Here's a comparison. This is the Victorinox Tinker Deluxe, and there is the difference in the blade. There is a huge difference. I mean, I'm not jumping ship. I still love this knife, and I will carry these every day. This I'm going to throw in my everyday bag. I think it's fantastic to have for an emergency. If I want to do something really super heavy duty and I want to damage Victorinox, I'm going to pull her out. So this is the Outdoor Model 5. It comes with the green handles. They have other versions where they're like black and a little flatter. So here's a look at the outside of the knife. Here's our main blade. We have a little glass breaker. I believe all the models come with it. On the side, it is not spring loaded or anything like that. I like that the handles are not riveted, they are screwed in on both sides. Another cool item that other Swiss Army knives do not have, I shouldn't say Swiss Army knife, this is not sold branded as a Swiss Army knife, but you know, small Swiss Army type knives like this usually don't ever see a pocket clip unless you do a personal modification. But this is fantastic. You can remove the clip and not have it at all to sit in your pocket more comfortably, especially if you have the thicker models. Or you can switch the clip so you can carry it tip up or tip down. On the back here we have our Phillips head screwdriver. Looks like a number 2. And we have our awl. Now the really cool thing about this awl, it is super pointy. I did a tap test yesterday and I kind of bled a little bit. And some of the tools are very, very similar and very different to Victorinox. Like if you look at the awl on the Outdoor 5 here, and you look at the awl here, very similar, just a little bit more beefy if you can see them close up. So this is like the beefier version of Victorinox. It's the only way I could explain it. So it's the only tools here. This does not come with a toothpick or a tweezer. None of the models do. We have a very nice pair of pliers on here. I love their spring mechanism. Nice tough jaw. And if you want to do a quick comparison on that, this is the Victorinox plier on the Tinker Deluxe. This is the Outdoor, and this is the Tinker. Again, very similar, but this is just kind of beefier on all ends. You know, it really took me by surprise how similar some of the stuff is. The scissors Very sharp. They cut smoothly. I really like the action on the spring mechanisms on this knife. Very cool. Everything locks in very nicely. Here we have our can opener. A bottle opener, that is, with screwdriver and wire stripper. And again, you know, virtually identical to your Victorinox, which if I open it up, you know, there they are. Again, I'll say it again, just a beefier version. I get sick of myself sometimes. We also have over here a smaller screwdriver with a little serrated blade that locks kind of in this angled position. It doesn't open straight out, so that's really cool. And another cool feature is how, you know, the Victorinoxes have the little lanyard ring here, or keychain here. The Boker tool has one that folds out, which is really cool. This is kind of similar to some of the Leathermans that have the secret fold out lanyard hole or keyring hole, whatever you want to call it, and that folds away if you do not want to use it. So this is the model I chose. It has the main blade, pliers, scissors, serrated blade, lanyard hole, bottle opener, screwdriver, Phillips head, and the awl. I'm really impressed with this. Very, very impressed with this. You know, had this appeared on the market in '85 and I wasn't a MacGyver nut, this would have been my everyday knife for all these years. So if you go to their website, I think they sell this model for about 70 bucks, but you can find it for like 43 on Amazon. I've seen them there. So this is really cool. A buddy of mine, Peter, incidentally just sent me a message on one of my other videos yesterday asking about this knife, and it just turns out I had it and I hadn't done a video yet, and I was thinking about doing it today, and that was just a cool coincidence. Hey Peter, if you're watching this. Alright, so there you go. Look at the Boker Tech Tool Outdoor 5. Let me know if you guys have one, and what you think, what you like, or what you don't like about it. Alright gang, thanks for watching. Bison out.